Hello everybody, this is Chromasgro018, and this is going to be part 7 of my Let's Play of Seduce Me the Otome. Last we left off, we... Sorry. We continued to progress through the game. We had dinner with the boys. Found out that we have to apparently prepare a housewarming party for our parents tomorrow. It's supposed to be set up by tomorrow, I think. And we are essentially exhausted from that. So let's continue onward. And actually, before I continue, I'm using OBS to record this because Fraps tends to make things lag. So hopefully it won't. I'm actually going to use that to record the Pokemon Let's Play as well. So if you're wanting to watch that, if you haven't already gone and watched the first episode of the Choose My Starter one, go on and watch it and pick the starter that you want me to use. Because I've only got essentially 2 votes. One is actually in the comments, and the other I asked my boyfriend about, and he said he wanted Cubone. So your choices are either Marshtomp, Cubone, or Regirock. Those were the starters that were picked. For the randomized Let's Play. So go on ahead and vote if you're really into Pokemon and want to see me do this, because it's going to be interesting no matter which Pokemon I end up picking. So let's go on and do this. With that thought in my mind, I drifted to sleep, embracing the darkness of slumber. Oh, before I continue again, sorry about this. For those of you who have not seen my update videos on the channel and are wondering what happened to the reactions for like the 7 Deadly Sins and some of the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episodes, those reactions were taken down due to copyright strikes. All of the 7 Deadly Sins are gone essentially, and some of the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood ones, but I have to essentially wait out the strikes since my counter notification failed. So yeah, those videos are going to be gone until, I'm guessing, June 30th. Because June 29th is when it expires, so once that day comes, the videos will be back, and so you guys will be able to watch them again. So until then, reactions are going to be uploaded on Google Drive, and the redirects are what you guys are going to be seeing on YouTube. So you'll still get to see the episodes, just going to be on Google Drive. So if you still want to watch them and leave comments, just leave the comments and redirects. Now let's continue. Okay, who the heck is this guy?
You fucking pretty boys think you're all that, huh? Well, save that to the end of my pistol.
Okay, that's not good. Whoever this guy is, he's freaking creepy. Huh? What's going on? I couldn't move my body. I felt like I was tied up and I couldn't see anything beyond the darkness that surrounded me. Yet I could hear the sounds of a heated argument coming at me from all directions. This guy loves to laugh.
One move and she gets it.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Heck, my Let's Play for the Pokemon and for Pokemon Fire Red is gonna be fun. Because it's a really randomized Nuzlocke.
Let her go!
Matthew? Yeah, Matthew?
Come on, chicken shit. Fight us like a real man.
Oh, Sam. Oh, he's cool.
Like you scare me, Sam. Come on. Take one step. I dare ya.
You think with his speed he'd be able to get me away from this guy without me getting hurt? Because Sam is really fast. We'll see this in a bit. Why can't I see?
Stay away from her, Malix!
There's James.
And what are you gonna do, nerd boy?
Oh, really? It's 5 against 1. And the only reason you got any kind of advantage is having a hostage in. That could be taken away easily. Suddenly, I felt myself pulled to one side and arms wrapped around my body protectively. Yep, told you. You just lost your advantage.
I've got you. Don't worry.
Oh, Eric. Now, here's the thing. Eric's ability is, one of Eric's abilities is to be able to go into people's dreams. So, is this, Dream Eric, or is this actually Eric going into my dream and helping me? Because I don't know. We don't know in this. Huh? Eric? As I was held in a tight embrace, I felt the world around me once again settle into a low, peaceful hum. The hostility of the dream before had faded into black as the arms around me rocked me comfortingly. Now, I actually know that this is not Eric holding me at this point, but it still makes me wonder if Eric had come into the dream at one point and then alerted the others as to what's going on in my dream. I don't know. Slowly, though, my eyes fluttered open and I looked up at the person holding me. Damien? Yeah, Damien heard my thoughts, heard my dream. I stared into the eyes of Damien. His face was painted with worry and concern, and I knew he must have seen my dream. Yep, he can't control his mind reading. Yeah, why did I dream of Eric? Yeah, that's a good question. Why did I dream of Eric holding me, though? Because I'm guessing he went into your dream. Duh. But then we don't know this, though. I do.
You can't control your dreams.
That is true. I'm still thinking it was Eric. Has something to do with that. Oh, well, I guess you're right. Yeah, I can't control my dreams. That's for sure.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. What time is it?
It's 9 a.m. James and I were making breakfast when I, well...
Poor thing. You can't control your mind reading. You'd think you'd be able to learn how to control it by now, considering how old they look. They look about in their late teens, early 20s, somewhere around there. You'd think by now he'd have learned how to control it. At least through, trial and error.
No, not yet at least. I hope to learn eventually, though.
Well, hopefully you do.
Is everything alright?
Oh, James must have followed Damien. Huh. Yeah, I'm alright.
That's good. I'm assuming you had a nightmare.
Yeah. It was a really weird nightmare. Yes, I'm sorry for disturbing you both.
You didn't disturb us, miss. Besides, we'd rather make sure you're okay before anything.
That's good. Thank you.
Now, why don't you come downstairs with us and have some breakfast? I'm sure some nice food will take your mind off of what you dreamt of.
That is true. It could help. Could help a bit. It was embarrassing to be the damsel in distress once again, but I felt rather happy that James and Damien were concerned for me despite only knowing me for a short time. I am tripping over my words here. I wasn't sure if it was just courtesy or if they were genuinely concerned. Considering I'm not going for either of them in this playthrough, it's probably just they're probably still genuinely concerned, but probably not as concerned as Sam would have been, considering they were going after him. What's up with James's hand? It kind of looks weird. Right here. Where his watch is? What the heck is up with his hand? Just the way it looks. Yeah, I couldn't exactly read their minds. Oh, girl. Alright. Sorry, guys. I'm a little tired. The baby's been waking up early every day. Like around 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning when he normally sleeps till like 10. The two boys went back to the dining room where the smell of bacon and eggs danced in the air. The smell wafted from the kitchen and made its way into the room, making my stomach growl in need. Breakfast smells good. Actually, hang on, let me check something. Preferences. Okay, voice acting, medium, okay. Breakfast smells good.
We should be done with breakfast soon. If you want to sit down at the table, you can.
That'd be great. I nodded before sitting down. As I sat down, however, my mind drifted back to the dream I had. The feeling of hostility around me made my body shudder instinctively, even though I knew it wasn't real. However, as my eyes closed, I felt a hand place itself on top of my head, breaking me out of my thoughts. Huh?
Morning. You alright?
Oh, Sam. Yeah, I'm fine. Sam, the owner of the hand on my head, raised an eyebrow at me before rustling my hair. Hey! You know how long it could have taken me to fix their hair like this? Well, then again, it doesn't look like it took that long to do. Looks like she just brushed it. That's what I would do anyway. That's normally what I do for my hair. I just brush it, make sure my bangs aren't in my face, or in my way of my face, and that's it. God, I hate I hate yawning when I'm recording. It makes it seems like it's so unprofessional. Sam, the owner of the hand on my head, raised an eyebrow at me before rustling my hair and moving over to sit down at the table. He then barked towards the kitchen where James was working.
Hey! Is the food done yet? I'm starving!
Oh God, they're yelling.
There's no need to yell, Sam!
And yeah, you're yelling too.
You're yelling too!
We agree.
Don't argue with me!
Oh dear. Yeah. From behind me, Eric appeared and sat beside me, rubbing his temples in obvious annoyance.
Can we not yell this early in the morning?
I agree.
It's not like we're in the castle.
What? Castle? What castle? What castle are you guys talking about? Castle? For some reason, when I heard the word castle, I couldn't help but yell in surprise. These guys had a castle? Yeah, I agree. Sam looked at me and smirked at my reaction.
Yeah, we have a castle back home. Our dining room's 10 times bigger than this room.
Dang! And this is considered a mansion, so... Or not really a mansion, more like I guess, an estate is a smaller version of a mansion. So I'm guessing she's got... Yeah, an estate. I think that's what they called it. So, yeah. An estate's still a pretty big house, but a castle? Good God.
And wouldn't it be logical to not yell?
Yeah, considering you're not near as far away as you would be in your castle.
Whatever.
Come on, Sam. Don't be like that. Soon James and Damien appeared, hands full of plates that carried bacon, eggs, toast, and waffles. Yum, yum, yum. If those were scrambled eggs, ooh, yeah. Cheese in it, yum, yum, yum. They placed the plates down by each seat before seating themselves.
My favorite.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I had to heard someone coming down the hallway.
Finally.
Yeah. Thank you for the breakfast, it looks amazing.
It's our pleasure.
You turn the tables on me, now you trap me and don't take somehow. I can never escape from you, but baby, that's alright.
Oh, I want to hear the rest of it. All of a sudden, my phone began to ring, ushering me to pull it from my pocket and answer. Hello?
Hey, good morning.
Oh, hey, Naomi. If you guys want to meet up, I can see you guys later.
Guess who's at your door right now?
Uh-oh. That's not good. Guys? Hide. Or something. Act like servants. Do something. Oh, that's not good. Right on cue, there was a knock from the lobby door. My heart stopped. Suzu and Naomi were here. How am I going to explain this to them?
I'll get it.
No, Matthew, don't do it! My heart quickly began to pound in my chest. Matthew was in the lobby and he'd get to the door first. I instantly jumped out of my chair and rushed out of the dining room. Oh, crud. As I passed through the archway between the dining room and lobby, I saw Matthew reach his hand for the brass door handle, causing the world to go into slow motion. Oh dear. How are we going to explain this? Benjamin, make sure to fix the gate, so the dogs don't get in the bed in the living room. Matthew, don't! Too late. Before my words could reach his ears, Matthew had opened the door and revealed the surprised faces of Naomi and Suzu. Oh God, what am I gonna say? Naomi definitely looks surprised, and so does Matthew. The world around me stopped as Suzu and Naomi kept their eyes on Matthew, who merely stared back in fear and embarrassment. I could feel the air go from warm to freezing in a matter of seconds. Oh, this isn't good.
Hi?
I could not believe this was happening. How was I going to explain this? Yeah, good question. This work week was already bad enough. To make matters worse, I was frozen in place. Please, for God's sake, somebody do something other than just stand there. And they're just standing there.
Who are you?
Oh, finally something happens. Of course Suzu will be the one to ask that. Suzu, let me explain.
What's going on here?
Who's at the door, Matthew? Oh.
Oh, you guys just made it worse. Soon the other incubi appeared in the lobby with us. This situation was not getting pretty. I had to think fast. They're visitors.
Then why did one of them open the door?
They're in your head doesn't sound like it would work, considering it just wouldn't work. They would know something was up, and they know me well enough. They've known me the your brothers thing. It would not work, considering they've known my character since, I'm guessing they were little kids, so they would know that I assume I'm an only child, because we've never seen these siblings in this game.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
He could have opened the door if he was a visitor. If I had asked him to open the door since he was closer, I could have done that, but there was no use. There was no time to lie to them. I felt helpless. Oh dear God. Oh, she was blushing. Then I felt a hand on my shoulder and felt the tension in my body almost fade away. What, are you taking energy from me or something? What's Chloe doing? Silly dog. Dog's trying to get everywhere. Almost fade away. Yeah, are you taking energy from me, James? I turned my head to see James smile at me before stepping in front of me.
We must apologize, ladies.
Oh, finally
we
the
know the
music plays.
situation must be confusing for everyone. Let's take this to the dining room and we'll explain everything.
How are you going to explain this? I stared at James wide-eyed. Was he going to tell them who they were? Everything seemed surreal. And finally the music played. I was wondering where it was. Before I knew it, I was led to the dining room along with Suzu and Naomi and sat across from their confused gazes. As Naomi and Suzu sat down, Eric and Matthew placed their untouched plates of food in front of them, surprising their guests. Oh, that was nice. Well, I guess you probably had more food in the kitchen that you could have gotten yourself some food.
Whoa, this looks amazing!
Tastes as good as it looks, girl.
Thank you.
Our pleasure, ladies. We hope you enjoy your meals.
Make sure you dig in!
If only there was an option to set the girls up with one of the guys that you don't pick. That'd be cute. They look happy now. I looked at Naomi and Suzu as they began to eat, visibly enjoying every bite they placed in their mouths. Hopefully the food would ease their minds for whatever James wanted to reveal. As Naomi and Suzu ate their impromptu meals, James and the other boys stood behind my chair, making me grow more red in the face. I don't blame you, girl.
So, Anderson, are you gonna tell us what's going on?
James? You gonna say something? You see, how do I explain this? Gently, James placed a hand on my shoulder again, signaling me to just eat my food. As I began to eat, he spoke to Naomi and Suzu.
We are Miss Anderson's house servants.
Oh, I could have just said that.
We were hired by her late grandfather to help around the mansion, but since he has passed, we now assist Miss Anderson with living on her own.
That makes sense. It's such a huge house.
I assume that he's using his, I don't know if he's using his incubus abilities to persuade them that this is what they're doing. Because I don't know if they'd question it otherwise.
A huge house for a wonderful princess such as Miss Anderson deserves the greatest of servants to care for it.
But why are you all dressed so casually?
Good question.
Aren't servants supposed to have uniforms or whatever?
Normally. I guess it just depends on the person the owner of the house.
Well, Miss Anderson allows us to get comfy while we work, so she lets us wear casual clothes.
Oh, Matthew, you are not as good at this.
Yeah, something like that.
James is just so much more confident at doing something like this. He doesn't sound nervous on anything. Huh.
We're sorry if we made the situation awkward earlier.
We're very sure that Miss Anderson is also still getting used to having us as her servants. It would be very hard to explain after just a day.
Dang, like I said, James is smooth with this sort of thing.
I guess.
So, if I may ask, what brings you two ladies here?
Well, we wanted to see how our friend was doing. Since it's the weekend and all, usually we hang out and just chill.
Well, normally, but now we have a stupid house party to work on. What the? Are you serious? My webcam's going. I'll just keep doing this, and if I have to, I'll edit out the webcam.
Yeah, like going to the arcade and stuff.
Huh, sounds like fun.
Or the Pink Lady Cafe.
Like I said, sounds like fun.
There's an arcade?
I guess he didn't know. Yep.
That makes a lot of sense, ladies. Well, we don't wish to disturb you any further than we have, so we'll take our leave and start preparing the house.
Sorry, I'm looking at the time on the phone. I don't even know what time I started.
Huh? Preparing for what?
Huh, they didn't know. Obviously they didn't know because I didn't get a chance to tell them yesterday.
We gotta prep the house for some sort of housewarming party thing.
Oh, James, you are... sorry, Sam, you are so subtle. Not.
Our princess's parents requested a housewarming party to be held here soon.
Yeah, and by soon they mean tonight.
Oh, well, I guess we can help out or something. Right, Naomi?
I thought you wanted to go to the arcade.
This housewarming thing is more important.
Oh, good friends always stick by.
No need. We can handle it. If you'd like to, miss, you can go out with your friends while we handle things here.
Now, for this, since we're going with Sam, obviously we can't go with Suzu and Naomi because that's for their roots. Because obviously you can pick them if you wanted to go with the human route. Actually, there's 3 human routes. There's Suzu, Naomi, and there's another choice that we come across later. So if you didn't want to go with the demon, you could always go with a human.
Seriously?
Sam, not now.
Well, I wanted to help out, but at the same time I wanted to go out with my friends. James gave me a look of understanding, letting me know that if I left, everything would be okay. I had to make a decision. Let's help around the house. Because like I said, we're going after...
Sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Because like I said, we're going after Sam in this route. So, we obviously have to help out Sam. To get more points. I'm sure. Besides, it's my housewarming party. I should help out too. And for some reason, I got some... Yeah, hang on. Had a bunch of stuff in my throat that was making it weird.
Want us to help out as well?
I would, but the game isn't gonna let you help. I think we got it all taken care of. Thanks though, girls. Why can't they help? I can pair them off with someone else.
Alright, we'll head on out then so we're not in the way.
Sorry guys, I'll hang out with you guys soon. Really? Why do you have to call them guys twice? You could have just said, sorry, I'll hang out with you guys soon. Then that would have been fine.
It's all good, Anderson. We'll definitely come to the housewarming party tonight.
That's good. I'll be happy to have you guys here. Thank you. I led them back into the lobby and walked them to the doors, opening for them with a thankful smile. They both gave me hugs before walking out to Naomi's car, which was parked in the driveway. And with that, they left. I was happy that they wanted to help, but I had to do this on my own. Well, not technically on my own, but it was not their work, so I didn't want to force it on them just because they were my best friends. We had the entire day to work. The party was tonight, and we had to do all we could to make everything right. We sat down and talked about what needed to happen before the party started that night. Each guy had been assigned a different part of the party to do, and right after lunch, we began to work. Since everything was taken care of by at least one incubus, James told me I could assist one of them. The question was, who? And normally the person you pick to assist should be the person you're going to pursue romance-wise. Since we're going with Sam, I'm going to help Sam with the front yard. I walked out to the front yard to see Sam was Sam not cleaning, but doing slow motions with his hands and arms. He was doing Tai Chi, a form of martial arts I had previously learned aside from Taekwondo. Also, we know Taekwondo and Tai Chi. Nice. However, he wasn't cleaning, which made me cross my arms and glare at him. Aren't we supposed to be cleaning the front yard? Ugh, excuse me.
You were taking too long. I already finished cleaning.
Say what? We weren't even in there that long. Yeah, what? I looked around the front and noticed that the windows were polished, the weeds were pulled and tossed out from the sidewalk, the lamps were wiped down, and the stairs were swept. Dang, he moves. Like I said, he moves fast. This is what I meant when I said he moves fast. This guy definitely moves fast. We really did finish cleaning. We literally disbanded a mere minute ago. Wow, you work fast. Sam didn't respond. He kept his eyes closed and continued to do his Tai Chi. For a guy who wanted to be a, I'm gonna pardon my French here, badass, I would have imagined him doing hard workouts or karate moves for practice. Tai Chi was not what I expected out of him. Well, he can surprise you. I stood there wondering what to do. Now, for the romance option, to get more approval with him, you join him. I remained quiet as I stood beside him and began to move along with his movements. He was going slow, so it was easy to follow along, and you've also done Tai Chi, so it wasn't exactly like you didn't know what you're doing.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
This isn't supposed to be fun, okay? It's actually supposed to be difficult.
Well, normally it would be for someone who hasn't done Tai Chi, but since my character has done Tai Chi, she knows how to do it. I know. Sam opened an eye to look at me without breaking his motions before closing it and continuing. I followed along flawlessly, keeping to his speed. Ha! Told ya. It was very relaxing, until I managed to trip over my own feet and land on Sam. Oh, that's awkward.
Oof! Hey! Watch it!
Sorry! I guess I'm a little clumsy. Sorry. I landed on top of Sam, staring eye to eye with him. Sam and I couldn't stop blushing, nor did either of us move from the ground. I could hear my heart pound against his chest. Sam didn't move a muscle, but just stared up at me in embarrassment. I eventually moved up off of him, and brushed myself off with a large blush on my face. Sam sat up and rubbed his head.
Man, watch where you're going next time.
Sorry, I didn't do it on purpose. I nodded. He stood up and looked at me for a moment. I could see in his eyes that he was concerned if I was okay, but he refused to ask. Of course. I smiled before walking back into the house. I heard him sigh before I walked out of earshot. Well now, that was eventful. The hour of the house party had arrived. In my mind I kept double and triple checking the essentials for the party. Knowing my dad, he invited his business partners and the executives of the Anderson company to show me off. Great, even more pressure put on me. As if doing this for my father wasn't enough. I stood in front of a mirror in my room, staring at my form as a million thoughts ran through my mind. It wasn't just a housewarming party, but at the same time, it was just a housewarming party, but at the same time it wasn't. Oh yeah. And poor Damien, his mind reading. He's gonna have a headache by the time the party's over. It was my chance to show my dad that I was better than his expectations. It was a chance for me to see my parents as a woman. It was my test to see if I was really ready to live on my own. Dang, I cannot talk today. Well, not truly alone. I had the incubi to thank, but even so, I didn't have my dad guiding me or my mom helping me through living alone. Yeah, it is true. A knock on my door broke my thoughts, surprising me. Who is it?
Hey, are you okay in there? Your parents should be here soon, so you should hurry getting ready.
Well, I'm ready, but...
But what? I'm sure you look fine, Anderson. Just come on out.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Oh, they look nice. Oh, I like that little outfit. I like her dress. It suits her. And she's not even it's nice that Susan isn't even wearing a dress. She looks more like it shows off that she's more of a tomboy. But still knows how to dress nice. And her dress looks great. The color looks good on her. Huh. Wonder how long she's had the dress. As soon as I opened the door to the hall, I watched as Naomi and Suzu's faces turned from smiles to complete awestruck stares. What?
Dude, you look hot.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look amazing. Where did you get that dress?
I've had it for a while, I just never had a chance to wear it. Yeah, because I don't think you've been to any fancy things lately, so you wouldn't really have a chance to wear a fancy dress like that. So I figured I might as well bring it out now. Oh, they look good. They clean up good. Nice. Why is Damien wearing fingerless gloves? Or is that just the way... I can't tell. Is that just the way the people drew him in the game, or is he actually wearing fingerless gloves? I cannot tell. It kind of looks off to me. See, because it looks like it's like the white color of a glove right here, but then you can see his knuckles right here and his fingers, so it kind of looks weird to me. If anybody else has noticed that, just let me know. I stepped out of my room and closed my bedroom door behind me. As I walked down the hall to the grand lobby, the incubi stood waiting for me at the bottom, all dressed to the nines as proper servants. Yeah, they do. They clean up good, too.
Whoa! They really know how to dress well, don't they?
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah. And she's blushing. Slightly taken aback at how great the boys looked in uniform. Each had the poise of a perfect gentleman. Even Sam, which is surprising. Though he is kind of standing in his usual pose. Dang, Matthew's skinny. Real skinny. I slowly began to climb down the steps with Suzu and Naomi behind me. The boys watched as I descended the staircase one step at a time, like knights waiting for their princess. Oh, this is funny. I felt my face slightly flushed, but I quickly shook my head to try and regain my thoughts. As I reached the last step, James offered his hand out to me and walked me down that final step, smiling.
As beautiful as a princess, miss.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So, are you prepared for tonight?
As ready as I'll ever be on this one. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one you pick. I couldn't deny that I was nervous, but I had to try. This party was more than what it seemed, and I had done all I could to prepare for it. Now, it was all up to fate. The other boy smiled assuringly at me, which made me feel a little better about everything. I looked at my phone and marked the time. Almost right on cue, the doorbell rang. I gulped. I could practically feel my dad's aura from behind the door. Oh god, he was a really intimidating presence. Sam and Eric quickly rushed to the door and opened the double doors wide to reveal my parents, both dressed in their best. Hey Mom, hey Dad.
Oh my, I didn't know your bequeathment came with servants.
And neither did I. Oh dear.
It was probably overlooked. Besides, who would deny good service?
And he's not questioning it. The incubi must be at work here. Yeah, I was completely shocked. My parents didn't question the boys. They didn't ask for verification or anything. I figured that's what her dad would have done. Asked for verification as to them working there. I mean, he's a businessman. You'd think he'd be doing that, but apparently. I looked at the boys and noticed Sam and Eric staring intently at my parents. Were they using their power? Yep, that's what's going on. That's why they didn't question it. Were they using their powers on them? Yes. Yes, they were. They had to be. There was no way they'd be okay with this otherwise. Yep. My thoughts exactly.
I guess the servants counted as belongings to the house.
My mother quickly rushed to me and gave me a large hug. I hugged her back, inhaling her perfume. It had only been a couple of days, but living away from the ones who raised me was hard. That's understandable, considering it's the first time you've lived on your own, been away from them, and lived on your own. My mother soon let go of me, and looked at my outfit.
Gorgeous! You look so lovely. David, look at your daughter and tell her I'm right.
Oh, is he going to actually do it? I looked at my dad, who was looking around the lobby like an inspector. I stood my ground, waiting for him to look at me. When he did, he let a small smile grace his lips. Oh, he actually smiled.
Your mother's right. You look like you're all grown
Oh,
up.
she's happy about that. See? She's happy that she got her husband to say that. Look at this. Look at her face. She's surprised. Yeah. The world around me stopped as my heart pounded in my chest. Did my dad just compliment me? On his own accord? Are you sure the incubi didn't do that? They could have just as easily have done that when they were doing their powers on them before. And when the mother was grinning from ear to ear at his words, I was beyond speechless. Not that surprising, considering how you left things with him before. Thank you, Daddy. Aww, she called him Daddy instead of Dad. However, his cold face quickly returned as he began to look around once again. Oh, the inspector's back.
I assume that you're ready, then, to impress the rest of the guests, correct?
Oh, boy. What do you mean?
The entire board from Anderson Toys is coming tonight. Even the vice chairman's son will be coming. All of them will be measuring your potential.
Oh, great. Just when I need more pressure on me. Like there wasn't already enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to end it here, guys. I will see you guys next time, where we will continue what we were doing, and hopefully get this party going. See you guys next time.